But let's begin the conversations looking at France. The Prime Minister François Bayrou faces a vote of confidence in Parliament later today as he seeks to win backing for his controversial budget plans. The main opposition parties, as well as some centrists, have pledged to vote against him. As we've highlighted, as you can see earlier in the show, Charlotte is joining us live this morning from Paris. Charlotte, just give us some color in terms of how these different political parties are positioning themselves ahead of the critical vote.
An important day today, Sylvia, in the National Assembly just behind us. Of course, the fate of the government that will be determined later today by the members of the National Assembly. The Prime Minister François Bayrou putting his job on the line around the question of the budget. Some say it's a bit of a kamikaze operation. Some say, he's trying to provoke a sort of reckoning around the situation of the public finances of the country. Certainly, we knew that the budget for 2026 would be a difficult battle, but the decision by François Bayrou to call this vote of confidence kind of accelerating things here with his vote today. So he will be speaking at 3 p.m. Paris time, that there will be a debate in the National Assembly before the vote is held, and we'll have the answer around 7 p.m. Paris time, whether he survived this vote of no confidence or not. So now we have to wait and see what happens. But we know that last year the government had to make around 60 billion euros in cuts to try to balance the deficit, to reduce the deficit and they're trying to find another 44 billion euros according to the budget that was drawn by the Bayrou government. The opposition parties are not happy with this cut. They say it's too much, too fast. And so that's how the Bayrou government has lost, particularly the support of the Socialist Party. Only 66 MPs in the National Assembly, but there have been a crucial support for Bayrou up until now. But they have said that they will not support this vote of confidence. So we'll have to wait and see what happens next. But certainly it opens the question of who then would be the Prime Minister, because the negotiations about the budget are not going away. The question of tackling the deficit is still very much present. The Bayrou government was targeting bringing the deficit from 5.4% this year to 4.6% next year. Again, other parties are proposing doing less cuts. So we'll have to wait what the proposals could be on the table. But this is a crucial moment, because if Bayrou loses this vote today, then he would be the 5th Prime Minister under Macron in around 18 months. There's been this growing instability here, a very fragmented assembly since the SAP election last year, 3 blocs that don't agree on anything. So whoever may come next as next Prime Minister, then the difficulty to try and get a majority around the potential cuts and readjustment around the public finances will be incredibly difficult still.
And of course, we look forward to the rest of the coverage out of Paris later this morning, Charlotte. In the meantime,